Hello students, today we discuss nodal analysis. This is the portion of third module circuit element and its analysis. This method is also applicable for finding circuit parameter like voltage and current. Now we see what are the procedure to find circuit elements by using nodal analysis method. The first step, you find number of nodes present in the given circuit. Number of nodes present in the given circuit. Second step, you take one node as reference node or datum node. Datum node means it is the lowest potential point or where the potential is 0. The third one, you assign nodal voltage to each non-reference node. It means let a circuit contains n number of nodes. So there is n minus 1 number of non-reference node present in the circuit. And you have to assign voltages for n minus 1 number of non-reference node. Fourth one, you write Kirchhoff's current law for each non-reference node and find KCL equation. These are the steps you proceed to find circuit element. After this, by metric method or cancellation method, you have to find circuit parameters. So next we take one simple example how you calculate circuit parameter by this method. I take one simple electrical circuit. Consists of 5 resistor R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 and single current source I. Here how many nodes are there? This one, number 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the nodes. 4 nodes are there. You have to choose one of these 4 nodes as a reference one. Now you see 3 and 4, in between 3 and 4 no elements are there. So I reduce these 3 and 4 as a single node. As a single node. I reduce it. Okay. And assume the third node, this 3 number of node as a reference one. Means here potential is 0. And assign voltages for node 1 and 2. Let here the voltage is V1, here the voltage is V2. Next procedure, I have to write KCL equation for each known reference, this one, for each non-reference node by assuming it as a source node. So first I write KCL equation for node 1. KCL equation for node 1 by assuming it as a source node. Okay. So what is the simplified circuit? For step 1, when I assume node 1 as a source node and I simplify that circuit, then my circuit is, I only consider that branches which one is connected with node 1. The simplified circuit for step 1 is, I consider only that branches which one is connected with node 1 only. This is my simplified circuit. Only this current source I, resistances R1 and R3, these are only connected with node 1. So what is the nodal equation now? See, as I consider V1 as a source node, all the current outgoings from this node, as this current direction is already given, for this branch I do not consider the direction. Okay. So what is the KCL equation? Algebraic sum of current meeting at a point is equal to 0. Which currents? This branch current, this branch current and this branch current. This branch current already given, it is incoming, so I take it as a positive sign. Another are outgoing, I take it as a negative side. Through R3, current is, voltage in this branch is, across this branch, voltage is C. At this potential, voltage is V1. Here, it is the reference point, third node. Here, potential is 0. It is the reference point. Potential is 0. So, across R3, the total voltage is V1. So, current flowing is V1 by R3. Then come to current flowing through R1. It is outgoing, so its sign is negative. And how much voltage is across R1? See here, the voltage is V1, it is not 2, here voltage is V2. So the potential difference is V1 minus V2, and current flowing through R1 is this potential difference across 1 and 2 divided by R1. So current flowing through R1 is V1 minus V2 by R1 is equal to 0. If I rearrange this equation, the equation became, if I take common V1 and I take this I current at one side of this equation, then the equation became take it as equation number 1. The next, step 2. I write KCL equation for node 2 by assuming it as a source node. So what is the simplified circuit diagram for node 2? I consider only that branches which are connected with node 2 only. So the simplified circuit diagram is, this is node 1, 2, with node 2, R1 resistance is connected, then R4 is connected, then R2 and R5 are connected. This is the simplified circuit diagram. Now I write the KCL equation. Here in this step, what I have taken? I taken V2 as a source 1. So all the current are outgoings now from node 2. So algebraic sum of these currents are is equal to 0 by Kirchhoff's current law. So this current is, here the potential is V1. This current is potential difference across R1 divided by its resistance. So potential difference across is V2 minus V1. V2 minus V1 by R1. Okay. Then here no need to take the sign of this current because all are outgoings. Yes, incoming current to the node is positive and outgoing current from the nodes are negative. But here all the outgoings, so algebraic sum of outgoings is equal to 0. If I take all negative to the right hand side, then all the outgoings current is positive. See here how I write. Here you see all are outgoings. I take negative sign. This one, this current flowing through R4 is V2 by R4 minus V2 by R4. Then current flowing through R2 and R5. Here current flowing through R2 and R5 are same. That is the potential difference across this point. Here the potential is 0. So V2 by R2 plus R5 is the current flowing through R2 and R5. V2 by R2 plus R5 is equal to 0. If you take all the negative to the right hand side, all these are positive. Clear? Now you take V2 common. So my rearranged equation is V1 by R1. I take V2 common from all these three terms. It is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R4 plus 1 by R2 plus R5 is equal to 0. Let this one is equation number 2. Next, finally I get the two nodal equation. This one, equation number 1 for node 1, equation number 2 for node 2. These are called as the nodal equation or KCL equation for node 1 and 2. Next, if I match these two equations with the matrix equation, if you see equation number 1 and equation 2, reciprocal of resistance, here all circuit coefficient are the conductances. Equation number 1 and 2, if you see, coefficients of circuit parameter are the conductances. So matrix equation is written as G11 V1 plus G12 V2 is equal to I1, G21 V1 plus G22 V2 is equal to I2. This is equation number 3. This one is equation number 4. If you compare equation number 3 and 4 with equation number 1 and 2, see, first I compare equation number 1 with equation number 3. Here G11 here G11 is equal to 1 by R3 plus 1 by R1 G12, this one, G12 is equal to 1 minus 1 by R1. If you equate equation 4 with equation 2, then G21 is minus 1 by R1 and G22 it is one by R1 plus 1 by R4 plus 1 by R2 plus R5. This G11 and G22 are the conductances consisted by node 1 and node 2 called as self-conductance. Similarly, G12 and G21, these are the mutual conductance consisted by node 1 and 2 both. See here, node 1 and 2 both. Here also, node 1 and 2 both. And I1 and I2, these are the source current driven to the node 1 and 2. If these currents going towards the node, then its sign is positive. If it flows outward from the node, it is considered as negative. In this example, the question is to write nodal equation and also is to find each branch current. Here all the resistances are in ohm. So in this circuit, first you find how many nodes are there. You see here 3 nodes, 1, 2 and combination of these 2 is the third one, which one we take as a reference. Then next I assign voltage V1 for node 1 and V2 for node 2. For step 1, you write KCL equation for node 1 by assuming it as a source node. So the simplified circuit for step 1 is, I only consider that branches which are connected with node 1 only. R1, sorry, that is 3 ohm, then 10 ohm, then 5 ampere current source. Here the potential is V1, here it is V2. So the KCL equation for node 1 is here the current in this branch, the current is 5 ampere. It is the incoming and these two are the through 10 ohm and through 3 ohm. These are the outgoings current. Through 10 ohm V1 by 10, through 3 ohm V1 minus V2 by 3. If you simplify this equation by taking V1 common, you get take it as equation 1. The next step 2, write KCL equation for node 2. For this node number 2, you write KCL equation by assuming it as a source node. Okay. So for step 2, the simplified circuit diagram is, it means I only consider that branches which are connected with node 2 and redraw the circuit as this is node 1, this is node 2, in between node 1 and 2 3 ohm resistor is connected, then 2 to the reference 5 ohm, then this branch, this one 1 ohm and 1 voltage source, that is 10 volt, and write KCL equation. Here I assume this V2 voltage as the source one, so all the current outgoings. So through 3 ohm the current is, why I take negative, because outgoing currents sign I assume it as a negative. Current flowing through, this is potential difference across 3 ohm resistor divided by its resistance. This is V2 by V1 by 3. Across 5 ohm voltage is V2 and current is V2 by 5. Then this current, here this current is potential difference between these 2 points divided by its resistance. Here again one voltage source is there. This is the positive terminal. Here the potential is, its sign is positive. Positive terminals are towards each other. So that the total potential is V2 minus 10 by the resistor 1. Why? Here I take V2 minus 10, why not 10 minus V2? Because in procedure part I say that for which node you write KCL equation, you assuming it as a source node. Hence the potential difference across this point I take is V2 minus 10. If you rearrange this equation, you get, take V2 common, it is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 plus 1, and I take 10 ohm to the right hand side, it is 10 by 1, that is 10. This is the second equation. Now equation number 1 and equation number 2, it represent KCL equation for node 1 and 2. If you solve this equation 1 and 2 by using matrix method and cancellation method, you get V1 as a 19.85 volt and V2 as a 10.9 volt. And if the question is to find each branch current, then current flowing through this 10 ohm, current flowing through 10 ohm resistor is V1 by 10, current flowing through 3 ohm resistor, now here from which voltage you subtract from which voltage. As you see here V1 is greater than V2, you subtract V1 from V2. So current flowing through 3 ohm resistor is V1 minus V2 by 3. You apply the voltage V1 and V2 here and find the value. Then through 5 ohm, it is V2 by 5. Through 1 ohm, I see V2 voltage is greater than 10 volt, so you subtract V2 from 10. Through 1 ohm, it is V2 minus 10 by 1. In this way, you calculate nodal voltages V1 and V2 and current flowing through each of the branches consisted by the circuit.